Welcome to Nintendo Week. I'm Allison.
Whoa.
What?
It's just that I almost always speak first. I'm kind of thrown off.
I know, it's weird, right? Well, anyway, today we'll barrel roll right into a preview of Star Fox 64 3D for Nintendo 3DS.
We'll also check out The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask from the Virtual Console service on Wii.
Plus, we'll save Tokyo in Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked for Nintendo 3DS.
I can't shake the feeling that something is off.
It almost feels like we're in a dream. Thank goodness it was only a dream.
Why is there a camera in my room?
The game Star Fox 64 3D is a brand new version of the classic space shooter.
In the Star Fox games, you play as Fox McCloud, the leader of a squadron of space fighter pilots out to save the Lilat system from the mad scientist Andros.
He's responsible for the death of Fox's dad, so this mission is personal.
Andros is based on the planet Venom, and to get to him, you have to fly from asteroid field to space stations and beyond in your ship, the R-Wing.
The gameplay switches from on-rail shooting with enemies coming at you from all sides to intense ship-to-ship dogfights and massive boss battles in all range mode.
And now, with Star Fox 64 3D, the game has been remastered in glasses-free 3D with completely updated graphics. Deep Space has never had so much depth.
Plus, there's tons of new stuff in this version of the game, like new multiplayer mode designed especially for the Nintendo 3DS system, the option to use the built-in gyro sensor to steer, and more.
You'll get your chance to save the Lilat system when the game hits stores on September 9th.
And join us on our next episode the day before the release. We'll be getting our hands on Star Fox 64 3D and previewing some of the game's missions and features.
Don't miss it.
Summer may be winding to a close, but the season for video games is only beginning. And just in time to start Autumn Out Right, some of our favorite Wii games are being offered at a much lower suggested retail price. First up, the game Super Mario Galaxy. It's the first in the series that finds Mario spin jumping through different galaxies and searching for star bits on his way to defeating Bowser. Next up, the game Super Paper Mario, which matches motion controls with a great role-playing experience. Mario needs to defeat the evil Count Bleck in gameplay that switches from a 2D to a 3D perspective. For a totally different kind of Mario adventure, check out the game Mario Strikers Charged. You play as a team of Nintendo characters battling in a soccer game so extreme that you can actually crush the competition. And finally, the game Punch-Out, which turns your Wii Remote and Nunchuck controllers into boxing gloves as you perfect your techniques and take Little Mac to the top of the professional boxing circuit. All four of these games are now available for a suggested retail price of $19.99 each. They're joining the pre-existing Nintendo Selects line of games. If you haven't tried out these titles, there's no better time to pick up a copy than right now. So get going! I can wait.
You know what? Finish watching the show and then go get the games.
That makes more sense. The game The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask tells the story of what happens to young Link after the events of The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
The game starts out as the Skull Kid steals the evil Majora's Mask from the Happy Mask salesman and flees to the land of Termina beyond the Lost Woods.
He then uses Majora's Mask to bring the moon crashing toward Termina. It will destroy the world unless Link can stop it, and at the beginning of the game, he just isn't powerful enough.
Luckily, Link still has the Ocarina of Time. And in this game, he can use it to go back 3 days in the past to relive the same 72 hours until he's skilled enough to save Termina.
Every time he travels back, the whole world resets. All of the dungeons, quests, and mini-games return to the way they were in the beginning, and none of the characters remember they've met Link before.
But Link gets more powerful every time because of all the items, songs, heart containers, skills, and masks he picks up along the way.
The three great masks that Link finds allow him to assume new forms. Deku Link can get to places young Link could never ever reach.
Goron Link is much stronger and can roll across Termina at breakneck speed.
And Zora Link is the most powerful of all. He's fast on land and even faster in water. He's a great fighter. He even plays guitar.
There are 24 masks in the game. You don't have to find them all, but something special happens if you do.
And for the main quest, you'll need to use all 3 of Link's different forms to save Termina. It's not easy to stop a moon.
But there are 4 powerful spirits who can do it. You just need to save them first.
To do that, you'll need to cleanse the southern swamp of poison,
End an endless winter on Snowhead Mountain.
purify the waters of the Great Ocean,
And finally, defeat the ghosts in Akana Valley. And the beauty of the game is that if anything goes wrong, you can always travel back in time and try it again.
Gary, look at the time. We should have finished this segment 5 minutes ago.
Don't worry, Allison. Let's just say I've been learning a lot from the game. The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is the story of young Link after The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Download it today from the Virtual Console service for the Wii console.
Who are you?
At the beginning of the game, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked for Nintendo 3DS, things are not going well in Tokyo. The city is on lockdown, the power is out, and demons from another dimension are stalking the streets. Yikes. You play as a teenager trying to navigate a city in crisis. Fortunately, you and your friends Yuzu and Atsuro have devices called comps. They let you harness the power of demons to defeat them in combat.
Whoa! Monsters came out of the comps!
Your party only has a few days to travel around the city looking for clues,
Huh. Isn't that Naoya's mailbox?
searching for friends, and occasionally confronting packs of demons. These battles play out like a hybrid of a strategy game and a traditional RPG. Each turn lets your character move a few spaces, use a special skill like Aggravate, and attack. Once the battle begins, you face a team of 3 enemies in a turn-based fight. If you take out the one in the middle, the fight is over, but that's easier said than done. But you don't have to go it alone, because all 3 of your characters can recruit powerful demons to fight on their side. You get these friendlier demons through the Devil Auction, where they contract themselves out to the highest bidder. If you win, you take home a demon that can then be added to one of your character's teams. And to take their power to the next level, you can fuse 2 of them together to create a whole new super powerful demon. I recommend fusing a Kikimora and an Ogun to make a Harry Jack. It's man's best demon friend. Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked is a remastered version of the 2009 game Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor with all new features. This new 3D version of the game has upgraded 3D graphics, fully voiced characters,
Yo, how's it going?
and an entirely new 8th day which adds to the story. To find out why Tokyo is under attack, who's behind it, and what those weird numbers over people's heads mean, check out Shin Megami Tensei Devil Survivor Overclocked yourself. The game is in stores now.
That's our show. Tune in next week for more Star Fox 64 3D, The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, and more.
Well, at least I can say for sure that this is definitely not a dream.
No, Gary. This is real.
Hey. Nighty-night, bros.
Ah!